Great.
But yeah, good. Say the intro.
All right, here we go.
This is the start of the podcast.
Beginning of the podcast. I'm
Episode 2.
feeling so fresh right now.
Yeah, I'm ready to talk for a whole hour.
Oh my gosh, am I ready? This, if you didn't know, is the Viewer Regression Podcast, everybody. Welcome.
You gotta say that again.
This, everybody, is the Viewer Regression Advised Podcast.
There's 3 words to our title.
3 words in there. VRA.
Are we keeping all that?
Oh, heck yeah. Yeah. This is where you come and hear
we
two people who don't know anything.
Oh, yeah, we didn't even put that in the outro. Oh, no, it's a mess. So here's what we're going to do.
Okay.
Is after this, we'll record an outro, put that at the end. And
then
we'll see
good
if
idea.
Okay, just stay tuned, guys. All right. Don't worry. Okay. Title of the podcast is Viewer Regression Advised. My name's Tyler. How you doing?
My name's William. I'm doing great. How are you doing?
We're going to talk about cooking at some point today. We'll get around to that.
Yep, and then we'll get around to things that have nothing to do with cooking.
Yeah. No, wait, what else did you want to say about the podcast in the beginning?
Viewer Regression Advised. It's a pun? I don't know.
It's not a pun. It's just a play on words.
Oh. It's a pow. It's a pow.
No, it's Oh, yeah, we had 2 idiots talk about everything, but they know nothing.
Yeah, 2 people who know nothing talk about everything.
And you get to listen to it along the way.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoy this episode. Now, let's get into it.
Do we even want to?
No.
Of course not. Why would we?
That's extra work. Just for what? Cleanliness?
Who needs to be clean? I, for one, bathe in dirt.
Tell me more about that.
Well, what I do is I fill the bathtub up with dirt. And then I bathe in it.
You like roll around like a chinchilla?
I don't know what that is, but probably.
You don't know what a chinchilla is?
Is that one of the weird mouse rat thing?
Yeah, but it's like fluffier.
It's the fluffy weird mouse rat thing. Does it bathe in dirt?
It does.
It bathes in dirt like I do?
Just like you.
It is my kin.
It finds a bathtub, fills it up with dirt, and rolls around in it. That is a thing, though. A dirt bath.
Really?
Well, for chinchillas. I don't know about humans.
Well, obviously it is for humans.
Because you do it.
Yeah. As far as we know, at least.
Hey, Will, how have you been?
I've been good, Tyler. How you been?
I'm all right. How was your weekend? What went on?
It was busy. It was busy. Had D&D yesterday, and then tried to organize people coming over yesterday, and then ended up staying up way too late. The typical. How about you?
I played in D&D. Then today, I was out. We got a new mattress frame. I'm no longer sleeping on the floor.
Yeah.
It's the gaudiest piece of furniture that I have ever bought.
It's truly unfitting for a bedroom of yours. It really is, because it looks like it's got like marble like inlaid on like the top of the frame.
Well,
and
it's granite.
Oh, granite. I'm sorry.
Marble.
And it's got like this super intricate like detail work on the.
It's pretty sexy.
It's something else. And then right next to it, a giant beanbag.
5 foot.
Just an enormous yellow, ugly beanbag.
It brings the room together. It matches the
yellow
curtains.
You guys have such an interesting style, let me tell you.
It works. We like it.
Hey, if you like it, power to you.
But, you know what else? I watched The Road to El Dorado.
Yeah.
I like Tangled better, and it might have something to do with the fact that I watched Tangled first, but I'm not entirely sure.
That's one of those what-if situations, you know what I mean? That we can only speculate on, but 100% that's the reason.
Yeah, no, that's definitely why I like Tangled better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, you know what? I actually like the music from Tangled far better. I can say that.
Oh, for sure. I agree.
maybe not the score exactly, but definitely the musical part of it being a piece of entertainment where the characters are singing. I'm like, yeah, I can buy this. Or it's just exhibition or
exposition. It's an exhibition match.
It's just an exhibition.
You don't read.
I don't. I've read plenty of
Dr. Seuss.
I didn't read a lot of Dr. Seuss. No, I read Green Eggs and Ham. I like that one.
Oh, what's that one about? And did you enjoy it? How's it stack up to the rest of the Seuss catalog?
I don't know. Lorax is supposedly a banger, and I never opened that one.
Whew, it's got some heat in those pages. One fish, two fish.
Red fish, blue fish. Yeah!
Nah. I was trying to think of a funny line to rhyme with that, but
I was just going to say yeah at the end.
I was just going to say something about poo.
Well, you got, that reminds me of gravy. You know, you can do like one thought, two thought, red thought, blue thought.
Young Gravy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
What do you mean, yeah, I guess? That's what that's literally the lyrics to one of his songs.
I mean, sure, if you want to say that.
What? Did you listen to Stand Atlantic or...
I listened to a little bit of the other one, Constant Bop, from last week that you said. I listened to a little bit. Honestly, not at all what I expected. I don't know why, when I thought you, heard you were, recommending it. For some reason, I had this in my head that it was, some, weird rap, and it wasn't that at all, and it caught me off guard. And I was like, this is...
Okay. Yeah, no, I see the line of, the pattern that you were following, that you would have been led to believe it was a weird rap over top of funk.
Yeah, but, I didn't hate it, but it was... I felt it sounded weird. I think it may have had something to do with the mixing or something, but or just creative choice. But it's odd. Like the way he's mixed in with the vocals are mixed in with the music, and how it kind of sits almost monotone with the music. Like there's not a lot of dynamicism with it. That's not a word, but
well, so is it Expedition. That's not. I tried to use that one earlier, so I'll let that slide.
No, we'll work that in. That'll be a word. So the exhibition of this music just didn't really fit the way I expected. So, it didn't quite meet my expectations.
You've got to pick one definition, man.
It's a universal word. Right?
No.
It can just mean whatever.
All right.
It's like truth and politics. It just means whatever you want it to mean.
All right, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
Oh, geez. So.
Yeah.
Segue like we're crashing it. Cooking. That's what you wanted to talk about this week.
I sure did suggest that.
What do you know about cooking, Will?
I know.
What's the last thing that you made yourself for food? I won't even call it cooking.
Okay. So, are we counting frozen foods?
Yeah. What's the last thing that you've made yourself?
Oh dear. Okay. So
let me take a guess.
Okay, you guess.
Chicken tenders.
Close. Close, because I got some premium Frankfurters, big old weenies. I'm talking hogs,
sucking on them.
Really big hot dogs. They had some girth to them. There's a heft
factor.
On.
All right,
so
anyway, it was hot dogs.
They're big hot dogs.
Did you put them in a bun at least?
Yeah, well, it was a piece of bread. It was one slice of bread.
How did I know?
Because I don't have buns.
Any condiments?
I sprinkled some mozzarella cheese on there, and then I warmed it up in the microwave so it melted a little bit.
Oh, God. That sounds like whenever I had tortillas, soft tortillas, I just sprinkled some Mexican blend cheese in there.
Yeah.
And melted it in the microwave and folded it up and called it a quesadilla. I put in some Taco Bell sauce.
That's some janky college taco.
Yep, that was back in college, way back in the day.
Back in the college days, like 4 months ago.
I think I'm getting back into college. I think I'm diving right back in.
Really?
Probably start again in the
Really?
spring masters.
That's big. Graduate?
Yeah.
Oh, in chemical
In civil.
civil engineering?
Yeah.
Still?
Stay in it. Just because the end goal is teaching, and I'll have the best path for that.
Yeah.
Civil engineering is like not really a passion of mine, which is what I've learned. But
yeah,
if I can teach at a college level, that'll be my best shot to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like if I just pick any subject, I'd probably be all right with teaching.
Yeah,
and I've already got one foot in the door here. But so I can go back to my college ways.
Oh, yeah, you can go back to drinking heavily and being
well,
irresponsible.
It's just because I'm in college.
Well, yeah, I'm 25, but I'm in college, so you know how it is.
It's not an issue.
No,
Mom.
No. Mom! So anyway, no, I think that's really funny that you said that you found out that engineering is not your passion, because I feel like at least 45% of the engineers I know, we'll bump it. We'll be conservative. We'll say 30% of the engineers I know.
Absolutely 30%.
100%, 30%.
Yeah.
100% of 30% of the engineers that I know.
It works 100% of the time. 60% of the time. Works every time. 60% of the time. There.
Yeah, that one.
That one. That's the joke that I was going for.
I was with you.
30% of engineers.
30% of engineers.
Exactly.
That I know that are still in engineers, most of which are in their 4th or 5th year or have graduated, have gone, I don't want to be an engineer.
Nope.
But I've done 4 years, so I guess I'm going to get a degree. And then 20 to 50% of those people are going to just go on and be engineers for the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
Because they're just like, well, this is what I'm doing now. And it's just, they don't want it. It's just that's how the cards are dealt. You know what I mean?
That's not the worst hand of cards to look at and go, I don't want it, but I'm stuck with it.
True.
I have an engineering degree. No,
I'm gonna make $80,000 a year. Nah.
Yeah, no, it's an okay deck of cards to look at and be like,
it is.
I'll deal with it. I'll make this work.
Yeah.
But it is important to like what you're doing, and
I think it's just a little sad, just in general, the fact that is like someone could be like, I don't want to do that, but I'm going to do it anyway, and people can be like, come on, man, it's not that bad. And it's like like that's just like normal and acceptable. It's just like, yeah, obviously you're going to be doing something you don't want to do like for the rest of your life. That's just how life works. You just do something you don't want to do to live, to survive as long as you can, then you die.
Yeah. I spend my 40, and then I turn off the computer, and I'm like, all right, if you want to email me, I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Yep.
So it's
work at work.
Yes.
So cooking, we got to get back to this because I got to finish telling you about these enormous, absolute units that I cooked the other day. So I am
really that big? Is that the?
They're as big as Italian sausages, at least. They're like 1.5 inches in diameter.
Oh, were you celebrating Oktoberfest?
No, but now I have a new excuse to drink.
Some Franks.
Yeah.
Frankfurts.
There's some brand I'm trying to remember, but the point is, I cooked them wrong. Because what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to put, if you're cooking them in a pan, you're supposed to fill the pan up with about a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch of water, and you like boil them and like steams them really nicely. Like,
I thought you threw them in the microwave.
You can do that too, but I wanted to like cook them. You know what I mean?
Oh, you just melted the cheese on top.
No, I reheated it in the microwave and put the cheese on. That was.
You had to reheat it?
Yeah, well, because I made 4 of them and I only ate one. I put the rest in cooled them off, put them in the fridge.
So how'd you fuck it up?
So what I did was I just put it in a pan and then turned the heat on, and then
no water.
No water. No. I singed the bottom of one side and then went, this is probably not how you're supposed to cook these.
No.
So I filled the pan up with water and then turned them over and then just let them sit for like 10 minutes and then went, that's probably good enough. And then I ate it and it was a little crunchy on one side.
Okay, so it was good enough.
It was good enough.
Do you not have a grill?
No. No. What do you mean? Like a George Foreman, or like we live in an apartment?
Well,
for those who don't know,
you could put a grill on your balcony.
Yeah. Oh no, none of us have a grill. I just cook everything on the stove.
Well, do you not have a George Foreman then?
No. We have like a skillet, one of those like skillet pads things. Like you cook like
pancakes.
Yeah.
Pancake bacon.
Bacon.
Not big old weenies.
Not John Long Dong hot dogs.
Okay, so that was the last thing you cooked, and it worked out okay.
It was okay.
You had all 4 of them just with a slice of bread? Or did you run out of bread by the end and just...
Well, I have 2 slices of bread left, and I have 2 of the hot dogs left.
Okay.
So, you bet your butt I'm gonna...
Oh, is one of them the bread butt?
It's the heel, but yeah. And I'll die on that hill. I want everybody to listen to me. The end of the bread is not called the butt. It is called the heel. And it's not called the end. It's called the heel. It's the heel of the bread. Not who calls it a butt? Why would you call it a butt? There's 2 sides. If you call it the butt, that means there's a butt on one end, there's a butt on the other. If you're gonna call it a butt, if you're gonna go down that, you call one side the butt, and you call one side the genitals. I don't know. The head.
So I've got plenty of stuff here. Okay, so first, you call it the butt because if you're a person that refuses to eat it, then you've given yourself a reason. Because I don't want to eat the butt.
Oh,
because it's called a butt.
Yeah, okay. So it's basically I'm a child and I need to excuse my childishness.
Just like every... Oh, you mean just like every person that doesn't smoke a cigarette butt like that, they're children?
No, hold on. No.
Because that's just a filter at that point.
No. The heel of the bread.
The butt.
The heel. The heel of the bread is bread. It's not the butt of a cigarette. It's not just the filter. It's not like
it's all crust. What do you mean?
What are you talking about? Do you know what crust?
Do you know what filter between the bread and where the bread stops being bread?
Do you know
crust?
Do you know what crust is?
It's the filter
of bread. Crust is bread.
Why is it different then? It's brown.
What are you talking about? Because it's the bread that gets cooked more. It's just more cooked bread.
Like the bottom part of a cigarette. I'll have you know a couple things here. One,
you choose your words carefully.
Gus Johnson calls it the butt of the bread.
He's wrong.
And 2, that is the first time I ever heard someone call it the butt of the bread. I've always called it heel until this very moment, and I have no problem eating it. I just had to take the other side of that.
Oh my gosh. Well, people, now you have it.
Now you know it is the heel.
I've won the argument. It is the heel.
I tried my best. But
he really did, but he failed miserably.
It made no sense, my argument.
It really did.
You've got to side with Will on this.
They call it playing devil's advocate for nothing, for a reason, It's because everybody who calls it the butt is a devil. The devil.
Yeah.
So I'm going to make the hot dog again tonight, and I'm going to use the heel as like a bun for it.
Okay, no.
Maybe sprinkle some mozzarella on there.
That might be better with the heel because it's more like a bun.
It's way more like a bun. I agree.
All right. Well,
how about you? What is your experience with cooking?
Well, I mean, the last thing I cooked. It was one of the Green Chef meals for my girlfriend and I. We got, it's basically, I can't think of any of the other food prepped that get mailed to you.
Yeah.
It was called Green Chef, and we got like so much off the order. I think it was like half off for like our first order, and we went, yeah, okay, I'll try that.
Sure.
And it's reasonably priced at $40 for 3 meals for 2 people. But the full price of $80 for 2 people to have 3 meals.
Oh.
Where that's like almost our 2-week grocery.
Yeah.
Like,
yep.
It might be like half of like 2 weeks of groceries, but that's 3 meals as compared to a week of groceries. That is
yeah.
That's a little bit of money there.
It's pricey.
But you're paying for convenience, I suppose. And
yeah.
Maybe I don't know, maybe like the quality of the food or
It's also probably
whatever
healthier
happened.
than, chicken tenders and.
No, most things. Well, we don't typically buy just chicken tenders. We'll get like chicken breasts and get ourselves ground beef and then any kind of pastas usually.
Highfalutin.
Just
I bet you eat vegetables too.
We do eat vegetables. Not enough. I find myself a lot of the time, I'm just like, I eat too many carbs. Like way too many carbs.
Same. Yeah.
It's an issue. And then like I get vitamin deficient and I'm like, I just need to eat a head of lettuce. I just want to go in on that thing. Don't eat nothing else.
Just like an apple.
Like an apple, man.
Like a
just
giant apple.
sit and pick at it all day. I need more vegetables in my diet. We have vegetables. I just too often don't break out the lettuce. I take an apple out instead. Guess what that is?
Fruit's different. Fruit is good, I think. Fruit is that weird thing where I'm like, it's the only thing that I could see a cookie and see an apple and go, maybe I'll have the apple. Because it's probably going to be as good. Like just as good.
As much sugar.
Just as much sugar. Exactly. But it's probably healthier.
Yeah,
probably. Definitely is healthier.
Yeah.
100% healthier.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, we don't really know.
But it was one of those meals. They were fish tacos that I cooked up. And it was very, very good. I threw a little extra seasonings on it that I was like, ooh, you know what? This be good. That'll be good.
Seasoning. What? What?
Do you not often add seasoning to food?
Salt and pepper.
You don't have like Cajun, parsley, Italian seasoning?
No. I don't know.
None of that.
I don't even have cinnamon.
I don't know if I have cinnamon.
Cumin.
I think I have cinnamon sticks.
So I'm a natural born cook, right? You might think I don't know how to use spices and seasonings.
Oh, like you led me to believe just a moment ago.
Yes, and I lied. Because I am an expert at using spices and seasoning. In fact, I discovered, as a child, mind you, that when I made toast, peanut butter was great on toast. It melted a little bit because some like melty peanut butter.
Still waiting on the seasoning.
And then I went, I like cinnamon and I like peanut butter. So what if I put some cinnamon on the peanut butter toast?
Wait. Oh,
yeah.
Oh.
It's pretty good. Pretty good, I found out. And then one day I went, I'm going to put a lot of cinnamon on it.
Oh,
and
no.
See, just,
That sounds like there's no way it could have went wrong.
And you know what? It tastes pretty much the same. Like, it wasn't that bad. Although, here's the catch. Because instead of putting a ton of cinnamon on peanut butter toast, what I actually did was I actually put a ton of cumin on peanut butter toast.
Oh, no! You can smell it! It smells nothing like cinnamon!
To this day, I don't know what cumin is, but it comes in the same little jar that cinnamon comes in.
No, it's the same brand.
It is literally exactly the same.
You know what it does?
Other than
it says what the fuck it is, and when you open it, it smells like cumin and not cinnamon.
I don't know what cumin is. I don't know what it smells like.
Wait, it surely doesn't smell like cinnamon, does it?
Well, you know what?
Does it taste like cinnamon?
I ate the entire thing. 2 pieces of peanut butter covered cinnamon or cumin doused toast.
Were you just confused?
And I finished the last bite, and I was like, and my mom walked over to the toaster, and she went, "You forgot to put the toaster away." I'm sorry, Mom. And she like, "You forgot to put the cinnamon away too." And I was like, "Yeah, sorry." And she picked it up and goes, "Did you put this on your toast?" And I said, "Yeah, I made cinnamon toast." And I ate the last bite.
Oh yeah.
And she went, "Was it good?" I was like,
and the survey
yeah.
says, yeah.
It's like, yeah, it was pretty good.
Cute.
And she went, that wasn't cinnamon, right? And I said, "What are you talking about?" I was like, it was cinnamon. It tastes like cinnamon. I don't know what.
Tastes like you think it tastes like cinnamon?
I think there was so much peanut butter on there that I couldn't tell.
But you doused it.
I know.
Your own words.
Yeah. I also doused it in peanut butter. Peanut butter drowned out a lot, apparently, because my mom laughed for about 5 minutes, and then said, "You put cumin on this." And I said, "I don't know what cumin is," and she went, "Well, it's not cinnamon."
It's cumin. You just and
you know what?
You use it for stuff.
For stuff,
You know
I
what?
recommend, if you listen to this, I recommend make some toast, put some peanut butter on there, throw some cumin on there, just see what happens, see how it is.
You know,
I bet it's not that bad.
You don't have to bet. You tried it.
I know it's not that bad,
There
but I
you
bet
go.
you will think it's not that bad. Not everyone's a super taster like I am, so
Do we need to talk about that? A super taster. You taste more than the average person.
Well, this is one of the few scientific things that you will learn on this podcast.
Oh my god.
Because statistically, people have different amount of taste buds on
This
their
is
tongue.
just bullshit. You just
It's
want
not.
to feel special.
No, I looked it up.
And you'll never show it again.
How is it? I'm not trying to make me. 25% of people are super tasters. Why does that make me feel special?
Okay. Do you feel special about being a super taster?
Yes.
Then I don't know. But you still have some bullshit to answer to.
Okay, so you're telling me that it's not possible for human beings to have different amount of taste buds on their tongue, and that for that to affect how they taste things.
I don't think there's like 3 categories.
There's super tasters.
There's these thresholds
which
that
means
we
you
need to
have-
put ourselves into a. There's thousands, if not, I don't know how many fucking taste buds we have, but I'm sure somebody has a couple hundred more or less, and it's
There's
not,
a range.
Yeah, there's a range.
No,
Who
it's
the
like-
hell gets to put
it's-
these
it's
like
like-
dividing of
for like
oh,
a-
you're a medium, you're a medium extra taster,
You're a-
extra medium taste. Oh, you're a mild super taster. Get the fuck out of here. You just have more taste buds. We don't need these goddamn labels so that eventually in 20 years from now, when we're so PC that we need to have like different restaurants for super tasters because of people like you that want to feel special. No, you just have taste buds.
You're just saying that because you're a normal taster. You're a normie. You're like everybody else. I'm different. I'm special.
I'm probably, if we want to do this, if we're actually doing this, I'm probably an anti-taster or
A non-taster.
Non-taster.
Yep.
Because I love like super spicy, like very bitter stuff, like
Yeah.
things that just punch you in the face with flavor.
Yeah.
I'm all over that. So that it probably makes me a non-taster,
Thank you.
which means nothing to me. Not a, you know,
I will spread this gospel till the day I die.
Do you have anything that you wanted to say about being a super taster? Teach them about
All
your
right,
false science.
no. False science. I call it truth and fact, and I will defend that to my grave. It is okay. So a super taster basically means you have more taste buds per like square millimeter or centimeter or whatever.
How do you measure the surface area of your tongue?
However, scientists measure tongue. You probably take a little tiny picture of a tongue, and you count up all the taste buds, and then you take a picture
Count
of
them one by one.
Probably.
I hope they have some way of.
Then you
counting.
have to, right?
Computers count very well.
Yeah.
You probably do that.
Computer will do it, probably.
Yeah.
They're like, no, we got to get to the moon. It's like Apollo 16 or whatever. And then
it's like,
someone's
no.
No, we got to figure out this.
This guy tastes spiciness.
Look how
real
dense that
friggin'
guy's
easy.
taste buds are.
I gotta use it. This computer could count.
I like bland food, and I need to justify it. So anyway, super tasters have generally more taste buds, which means they're more susceptible to like flavor. They get more flavor out of things.
Right, and that therefore gives you an excuse to say, oh no, I don't like it. It's too bitter.
Yeah, exactly.
That's too much flavor.
Actually, yes.
And
because
then you just get, just steak on your, steak. Damn it, I messed it up. Ketchup on your steak. You do that.
I don't do it. I would never do that.
Oh, wait.
I don't put ketchup on my... Those are fighting words.
Okay, well, you know what? Apparently I'm starting fights today.
Oh boy. No. I don't do that.
Okay.
I think we can both agree that whoever puts ketchup on steak is...
No, I'll be on the same...
Okay.
I ain't moving out of that court.
All right,
good.
Good.
Ball's in the same court on that one.
That's bad. That's a bad thing to do.
You should rethink a couple of things. Even if you are a super taster.
Even if you are, that's no excuse. I will not defend that.
It's not that great. Tomatoes, it's just tomato paste and vinegar. It's gross.
Really disgusting.
You
Okay.
put it on a burger, though.
I'm really glad you agree with me. Oh, I thought you were going to say you don't like ketchup at all.
I don't, but I put it on
Okay.
burgers and hot dogs just because I'm like, hey, this is gross anyway.
Really?
Hot dogs. I think hot dogs are disgusting.
You know what? I understand that.
But I eat them. They're
Yeah.
tasty.
I disagree, but I understand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the ingredient, it's just whatever kind of meat, grind it up and
If it is meat.
put into a tube and
Slid into a tube.
No, it does not sound that great. But
No.
you put a couple weenies on a grill and you say, hey,
Slap some John Long Dong's giant hot dogs on there and
you know what? Slather me up with some tomato paste and vinegar and call it a day.
slurp it down.
What the hell is mustard? It comes from a goddamn seed. You know that shit? Hold on. What is mustard?
I don't know, but it's the most foul substance ever invented.
I really like mustard.
Oh, the smell makes me want to throw up.
Again, something I can say, okay. I get it. I follow that. Wait, you don't like ketchup, you don't like mustard.
No.
What you just have plain ass burgers.
Because I'm a super taster. I'm very okay.
I would need like a glass of water in between every bite of a dry ass burger. If it's a juicy burger.
I was gonna say you got to make the burger right. First of all, second, cheese. Cheese, I do. I will do cheese on
fine.
most things.
Cheese is fine, but
burger or cheese. That's it.
Ugh.
Every once in a while, I'll go to a restaurant.
You get some pickles, maybe.
No, I don't like pickles.
You gotta add some crunch. That's something that takes me away from foods more often than flavor.
Is the texture?
It's big time.
You know what?
Or if it's like cold and I'm like, what?
It's a weird mixture of hot and cold is the most unsettling.
Oh yeah.
It's what is it? Like it's just extreme contradictions. This is a hot take, by the way.
Or is it a cold take?
It probably it's both.
It's a mix.
It's the difference. It's like when you eat a chocolate covered strawberry. It's the same thing. It's like super hot, super cold, or like it's super sweet like chocolate, but it's also like super sweet like a strawberry, and you're like, it just doesn't mix.
Listen, I hear ya. Don't go after chocolate covered strawberries. Find another one.
Okay.
That's
fruit
untouchable.
in any dessert. How about that? Fruit in cake. Cherries
you know
on a
what?
cake. Disgusting.
What about vegetables in a cake? Carrot cake.
I've never had carrot cake.
You know what?
I can't imagine it's good.
My dad loves carrot cake and angel food cake. You ever have that cake? Angel food?
Mm-mm.
It's this weird like light and airy type of thing. It's a pizzelle kind of sweet, like a weird. It's like a weird vanilla. Pizzelle's a type of cookie where it's vanilla, and then you put a little bit of like bourbon in it, and it's cake mix, and you flatten it. Usually around the holidays. My dad makes literally hundreds of dozens of them every year, so I'll bring you a pack.
That's too much.
That is his like probably next month. Well, and then he saves them. The ones that he doesn't give away or eat, they're dog treats for the rest of the year.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because they're stale, but the dogs are like, I don't care.
Give.
Yeah. They hear you want, and they're like, yeah. What do you got?
I don't care what it is. I'll eat glass. Don't feed your dogs glass.
Please don't feed
Absolutely
dogs glass.
do not do that.
They'll eat it. Those fuckers.
I believe that.
Yeah, my parents' dogs. They'll eat anything. It's an issue. But that
how dogs have made it this long. Millions and millions of years of evolution, and they're eating glass and poop and vomit.
There's probably something to eating poop and vomit that we just don't understand. We gotta try it.
I don't know about that.
I had something else I wanted to talk about, but I don't want to bring it up right after saying eating poop and vomit because it kind of looks like it.
You know what? Let's go for it. What is it? Chili. Okay, all right. What about chili?
I love chili, and I love making it too. That's probably the best dish that I consistently can make.
Really?
I I made chili in like a heat wave during the summer once, just because I fucking was craving it. I love it so much.
You make it like spicy chili or like?
I try so hard to make it spicy. I try so hard because I keep to my great grandma's recipe. But I add like more and more and more chili powder and hot sauce and everything or whatever.
Yeah.
Each time, and it still comes out sweet, and I get angry every time.
You gotta crush up like a pepper in there or something, like, right?
Something.
I don't know anything about cooking, but
I gotta. I could probably cook like cayenne peppers in it. That'd probably be a nice.
That'd make it spicy.
That would be good.
I think that would, because I don't think that would be super overbearing, especially if you like, didn't put 1,000 of them in there.
Right. But no, there's a lot of sugar in the recipe, and it still always milds it out, no matter how spicy I try and make it.
Yeah.
That'd be...
Ooh.
That's a good idea.
You know what? Have you ever had chili with macaroni and cheese?
Not in cheese. No, I often don't put cheese in my chili.
No,
ever.
Not cheese. You make
the macaroni noodles.
You make macaroni and cheese. You make macaroni and cheese, you make chili, and then you put them in a bowl together, mix them up. It is the best. It is so... I want you to make chili sometime soon, and I will make mac and cheese just because I want you to... I want you to try it.
Oh, wait.
Because you good with cooking chili? I make the best mac and cheese.
Okay. So I've got something. So have you ever... You ever had that, like, the mac and cheese, they come out in it's like in a tinfoil pan usually and has like breadcrumbs in it?
Yeah.
Do you know how to make, because that shit in chili with the breadcrumbs and the mac and cheese?
Mm-hmm. Yep. I could figure that out. Oh. I usually make the box mac and cheese.
We're going to have to go in on that.
But I'm very confident with my ability to make mac and cheese, so much so that I will branch out and I will try to make that. Because me and Tyler and Jenny made that. My roommate and my other roommate's girlfriend made that, like, with like 4 different kinds of cheeses. We had the breadcrumbs all on top, and it was divine.
That's gonna be a good.
It was
dinner.
Gourmet. It was almost too cheesy.
I'll try it,
but it wasn't. I'll
try it with the chili.
Yeah,
forget it
for sure. I'm gonna make that, and then I'm gonna make the regular box mac and cheese the way I usually make it, and I just want to see. We'll see how it mixes together.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a good idea. God, I'm hungry.
Yeah, wait, what?
I didn't prepare for this coming in.
Did you eat before?
I had Chipotle today, so I'm full all day.
Oh, yeah. You'll be fine. Did you make any notes?
For what?
Well, the podcast. We got like an hour to fill. Do you have any notes?
No. Why would I take notes? I mean,
I'm going to keep asking until one day you say yes.
I will never take notes. It's never going to happen.
It'll happen once.
You know what?
You took notes last time.
I said literally
the first episode. You already took notes.
No. I wrote down one of the bands you wanted me, because I knew I wasn't going to remember. But as for notes for the podcast, I can't do it. I suggested the cooking thing apparently. And I came here today. I pulled into the parking lot of your apartment, and I went, I wonder what we're going to talk about.
Oh, goodness.
I was like, I'll probably figure something out.
It'll probably fit you.
And I sat down, and I went, what are we talking about?
Talking about cooking.
Which, by the way, hats off to you, man, for always taking notes.
Well, here's the thing.
Having something to talk about.
Yeah, I didn't have a lot, because, we just talked Thursday last time, so I haven't had a lot of time to learn, a lot of time to prepare. Not that I needed time. It's usually just throughout the week. I find things and I'm like, oh, you know what?
Yeah.
I'll talk about that, talk about this. And I just write it down in the moment. So I've got a pretty short list, and the recommendations at the end, those are going to have to come off the dome piece, because right now I have written stuff.
That's all it is. Not even capitalized.
Nope. I took the time to underline recommendations.
Yeah, recommendations and a whole list, and it just has written stuff. I appreciate that.
So I'll find something.
We'll figure it out.
There's a lot of stuff that I'm sure you don't know that I know, that I'm like, hey, you should check that out.
Yeah.
But that's for later. Still talking about cooking, which is different from baking.
It is different. baking, I guess. Is it?
Well, yeah, because okay, so I was thinking about this, like when you're cooking, there's a lot of variations you do. You can throw in extra spices. You can do this. You can do that. When you're baking, that's more engineer type shit right there. I can do that. It's like 1.5 cups of milk. Slap that shit down. Got it.
Wow.
Measure it out. Put it in. Mix it up. But here's where it trips me up is the tactile skills, because fuckers will swear by for baking. They're like, oh, you're making a cake or whatever, and you're like, no, you need to fold it when you mix. I'm like, what is that supposed to mean? Fold it? It's a fucking liquid. I'm gonna fold this bowl.
What is it gonna do?
Supposedly. It makes it fluffier, or
denser,
or maybe you want to make it denser, and so you have to like stab it or something. I don't know.
You have to verbally berate it as you fold.
I'm sure somebody.
You suck. You're gonna be a bad cake.
What are you?
Wow, this cake tastes really good. You must have really verbally abused this thing.
Oh man, I'm sure it's emotionally traumatized.
Yeah, this is worse than my childhood. Oh my gosh.
I don't often bake though. Wait, hold on.
No, I don't do that either.
I don't know if I've ever like baked any kind of cake ever.
I think I've baked a cake before.
Cookies, I've never baked cookies, cake.
Wow. Okay, does it count if your mom's telling you what to do? The whole way
That's
through.
like the first thing you gotta do. Yeah, sure.
Okay, then yeah. Then I've done that when I was a kid.
Okay.
But I've never since.
Huh.
It's weird. I feel like baking should be...
It's so easy. You just put on... Like, that's what I'm talking...
It's literally just chemistry. It's like you put exactly this much and then that much and then...
And you make it a solution. You turn on an oven to a specified degree.
Yep.
And you leave it in there for a specified amount of time and you take it out and it tastes great.
And it's literally just...
Perfect. If you do everything right.
Yep, that's it.
But then you get like, oh no, this is how my mom does it. How do you bake stuff differently? Like,
to be fair, cookies, if you're getting a box of something, then that's different. That's usually going to turn out very similar. But like,
well,
if you're like, my mom makes cookies from scratch, and oh my gosh, they're the best cookies I've ever had.
My aunt makes box cookies and swears she goes by the box, and nobody's able to reciprocate it.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Right? Like,
it's a weird superpower that some people, like my grandma does the same thing with like
my grandma's
like
brownies.
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
baby.
My parents were at my grandparents' house today. I called them. I wanted to go straight there just to get brownies. I was just like, I'm driving home from Cleveland. Do you think I just swing by? Can you have some ready for me?
You were in Cleveland?
Yeah, I went up to Cleveland to buy suits. The first suits I've ever bought.
I went all the way up there.
Yeah, and you know what? I spent way too much money on a tailor.
Yeah, no, I heard you talking to Yasmina. You said it's $75 suits if you buy two.
Yep.
And then the tailoring was...
more expensive than that. Yeah.
Well, I hope you don't gain any weight.
Yeah. No, I know apparently, I didn't know this. I called my dad, and he's like, yeah, why didn't you just take it this place? It's like $30. Why would you not tell me that? Like, why?
Did you tell him you were going to go suit
Yeah.
shopping? And then he waited for you to buy it?
He's like, they do tailoring and stuff up there too, I think. Yeah. So you just get the tailoring done up there, and like, it's all right done. You know, just like that. Just in one place. I'm like, wow, I bet that's a good deal, because it's a really good deal on suits. You know, the suits were originally like, together they would have been like $300, so I got basically 50% off.
Okay.
On suits, which is really good. So I figured, it's probably not, probably get kind of a deal on tailoring too. It's probably not super expensive, but it turns out that's where they make their money.
I can follow that.
Yeah, that was...
You want to price drop it?
I feel like I got gypped. It was $77 to tailor a suit.
Each?
To tailor each suit.
Literally doubled the price.
Literally doubled the price. Yes.
That's... Yep. I would say that's some shit, but, tailoring, you got to do it right.
It's true. Yeah. Well, the guy sounded like he was from, like, I don't know, like, France. He had, like, a weird French accent, or maybe, like, an African coast where they speak French. I don't know, but, like, he was definitely foreign.
Okay.
And he walked out in, like, sweatpants and, like, a white t-shirt, and he's like, I was like, are you the tailor? And he went, yeah, just stand on that. And just, like, pulled out a thing, and, like, he didn't even measure me. They had me put the suit on, and then he rolled up the sleeves, marked it, and went, all right, you're good.
Oh, and I guarantee you, it's going to be the best fitting suit of your life.
Do you want to know what? The reason I went to this place, and not to, like, JCPenney, was because my uncle went there for my cousin's wedding, and he got suits. He did the same deal with the two suits, and he went, I've never had a suit fit better. He's like, it was the best tailored suit I've ever had.
So people that have weird, like, entire confidence doing something the exact wrong way,
yeah,
those are the people you got to trust.
Mm-hmm. Yep. 100%.
He's a master.
I was like, okay. He did 3 things and was like, all right, cool. It'll be ready Friday. It's like, okay. Is that it? It's like, yep. Okay, cool. And then I drove 40 minutes home.
Oh man.
Yeah. It's a good time.
I hope it fits well.
I think
both of them fit.
Yeah.
Huh. Are they any kind of cool color or just black
and dark gray?
Black and dark gray. Classic.
Well, I wanted to get black and like a light gray that would go well with like a brown belt.
Yeah.
But they didn't have any in my size because apparently I have broad shoulders and short arms.
You are a stock box.
Yeah.
I would agree with that.
Yeah. I got to shout out this lady who came up and basically just gave me the suits. She eyeballed me, like my dimensions.
Oh wow!
Like I came in like kind of baggy jeans and a flannel.
That's a place you got to go, even if they did jip you on something.
Yeah, honestly,
I do, and then just went. Yeah, I know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
get on out of
here. She looked at you and she went, "Do you know your dimensions?" And I went, I think it was like 40 something, and like I don't know. I've tried suits on like twice in my life, and she went, "Okay, well, what's your pant size?" And all my jeans are 32, because they usually let up a little bit if you wear them, break them in a little bit.
Okay.
And also a 32 usually fits. And she looked at me and went, 32? And I went, yeah, that's what these pants are. Almost all my pants are 32. And she went, we're going to get you a 34.
Yup.
And I went, oh, okay. And then she looked at me and went, we'll try a 36 shoulder? And she I put it on, and she went, no, 38. And she handed me the 38s, just the suit on the hanger with the pants and everything, and she went, let's go put this on. I was like, okay.
Perfect.
Fit perfect.
That's
perfect.
That's awesome.
Oh my gosh, the waist was just enough space to make it comfortable, but it was like tight enough to stay up. Oh, brilliant. She was a master. Some 60-year-old black woman, just absolute eyeballed it.
6 or 60?
60.
Okay.
6?
I'm sure you didn't mean 6, but I had to ask because that's what I heard.
Could you imagine that? You walk in and she's like,
well, if she gets the job done.
Listen, I got the best suit for you. Follow me. And you're like, is this someone's kid? Do you work here? I get paid commission.
It's not child labor if they only pay me for what I do. I'm not hourly. Please buy this suit.
Please, I'm starving. Please.
So, for one thing that has nothing to do with cooking.
Yes.
To yet another.
Oh, of course. Let's keep it going.
Brady Jacquin.
Brady Jacquin.
Jacquin.
Yeah. Jacquin.
Jacquin.
Brady Jacquin.
He released his new music video
for
Gravity.
Yes, he did.
And I have yet to watch it. Have you seen it?
I've seen it twice now. Yes. I watched it twice.
Okay, so you watched it twice, so it's good enough to watch it again?
The most of it was the first time I was like, okay, it was the same thing every time I listen to an album. I will listen to it and then I go, was that good? And I listen to it again. I have to see or hear something twice to know if I like it.
Okay.
I liked it.
Wow, that is so deep. What a great, in-depth...
Let me explain this. I loved the way it was shot. It was incredibly shot. The lighting, the way the camera moves, the dynamicism of it, like the way the blocking is, like a lot of the video is just this girl like interpretive dancing around a fire.
Yeah.
And it's so well shot because like it kind of pans around the fire and the fire's in the foreground and then the fire's like underneath and she's like dancing over the fire. It's very well shot. And then it'll cut to like him, but it's him like I don't know. It's like he's laying in bed and then it's him like going through the motions of like the day and then him going through those same motions backwards and it's all shot so smooth and like but the only issue, well, okay, that was the good.
Okay.
The bad, I think some of this can be attributed to the fact that I came into it with a preconceived idea of what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a very story-driven, like
Life.
Kind of. Yeah, like the Life music video, or like, I don't know. It was different. And I feel like it was a bit of a step backwards in terms of storytelling, if that's what he was trying to go for, because it feels like he did the first music video he ever did. I feel like he just did that but better. And the first video, you've probably not seen it. I don't know if you have.
I don't know. I've only seen Life.
It's not good. It's
no. Wait, no, you were in it. It's with the burglars and the...
No, that's Hallowed Kings.
Oh, okay.
The first one he did, he had somebody else direct it, and he had a girl dance, like do an interpretive dance to the song, and it was like, but they didn't record enough of the video, so like half the music video is just like nature shots, of just like a drone panning over water, or like just shots of trees, and it's all very slow-mo to like get the full length of the video that we wanted.
Wow.
None of that's really his fault. A lot of it was just time constraints, really.
Oh, sure.
But this kind of feels like that, but fully formed. Because the majority of the video is just this girl dancing around a fire. And there's no context to it. It just kind of, like I said, it's shot beautifully. It's nice to look at. She's a good dancer, you know? But, like, it's just like, what is this? You know? And everyone, it cuts to Brady, or like Brady, I guess is the subject of the song.
Okay.
Like 3 times during the music video. The first time it cuts to just his face, and then it cuts to like a side angle of him, and it's beautifully shot with there's like a blue light and an orange light, and it's kind of splitting him in half almost, and he's just kind of almost
he's playing with portals now.
I've never played that game, but I know the reference.
Yeah, there's a blue and an orange.
There's
portal.
A blue and an orange.
All right, okay, maybe. Tyler's funny. Isn't that great? All right, all right, let's go.
That would have been better. I'm sorry. I feel like that's on me. I should have played the game.
Yeah. It's like you probably pick it up for like $3, and it's like a 2-hour game, the original one.
You know what? I might look into doing that.
It's more than 2 hours.
I probably if I get Portal, I have to get Portal before I get Portal 2.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I'm gonna get Portal 2 if I get Portal.
Yeah.
I heard Portal 2 is better. Or at least
it's
longer.
It's more fully formed, yeah. Because Portal was this weird, like, just weird circumstances around it. It was like made by students, and then they got like their demo got thrown all the way up to Valve, and they were part of it. But it was There's a whole story, and it's probably interesting if you look it up. You probably find like a 40-minute sub documentary on it.
I might actually do that.
It's interesting.
That sounds very interesting. So anyway.
Gravity. I turned on the music video, and I saw the dance start, and it was like interpretive dance, and I went, it's 7 a.m.
It's not the
it wasn't when it was released. It was just like the morning that I opened up, and I went, oh, it came out, nice. And I opened it, and I went, this isn't for right now. And I just put my phone down and I let it go. I gave it a like. I went, let's feed this algorithm.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure it's beautiful, but I I'm still waking up.
Yeah.
There's too much here.
Yeah.
So I'll watch it. I'll watch it probably right after this.
You know what happened? Apparently, he texted me like I think yesterday, the day after it came out. He texted me and went, "Dude, it's already got 5,000 views." I don't know how that happened. Like nothing in his channel, I think, has gotten over. I think his short film,
like 800.
His short film got well over 1,000. I think. But it's unprecedented to get for him for the size of that his channel is.
Well, that's awesome.
5,000 views in a day. That's crazy. And I'm really hoping this is this kind of bumps him to the next level.
Sure.
I mean, he's got a long ways to go still, I think, but
yeah,
in terms of audience.
As far as like YouTube goes, it's like the first, I don't know if it's 16 or 48 hours is where it's getting pushed to people's pages.
True.
So after that, that 5,000, that's awesome, but then it'll probably slow down. Hopefully it didn't. We could check.
Honestly, I could check right now.
We won't.
No, it would take 30 seconds, but
it would take less than 30 seconds. My phone's already open.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
But it's probably still at about 5.
Yeah. I believe him.
That's what everybody says.
Yeah.
You can go check for yourself.
Yeah. Brady, if you're listening to this, check.
As if he just forgot to. He's like, yeah, you know what?
Oh, I forgot I put that out.
Wait a minute. I wonder how it's doing.
Yeah. Oh, man. Whew. I think this was a successful cooking show.
We talked about it for a solid 30 minutes.
We got a good chunk of it.
I talked all that I know about cooking.
I think we mentioned all of it, yeah. Oh, actually, you know what?
I was going to say we said everything. So what?
No, I was going to say one more thing. Because I think we obviously said everything. But I thought of something new.
Never thought of before.
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah. This is totally new information. So meat, apparently, is really fun to cook. I found out I'm pretty good at cooking meat. That's the only other... That's it.
Without your grill and your messed up wieners?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to back that up with something.
I can cook sausage as well. I cook an incredible steak. I make very good steak. Burgers, I'm pretty darn good at.
Where are you cooking these things? On the stove?
On the stovetop.
You know what?
Because
doable.
The trick is just butter. Just butter. However much butter you're using when you cook, use more. It'll make it better.
I know that. I have a Paula Deen cooking set. It is the greatest thing I've ever had.
Really?
It's like leftover from my grandma. Like she got new pots at some point, and they're perfectly fine. They're all non-stick. Oh my goodness.
Oh, still non-stick?
Yeah.
Wow, you usually don't see that lasting very long, especially the early ones. But that's really cool.
Very good. Very good for cooking. Cooking stuff like
what?
I don't really cook a lot.
Yeah. That's a good summary of our cooking show. It's good for cooking. Cooking what? I don't really cook a lot.
I just said that. They just heard it. They could rewind if they wanted to hear that again, Will.
Yeah, but I wanted to say it again.
That way it's funnier?
Yes. Maybe?
Okay.
I don't know.
Well.
Yeah.
What have you come across anything new this week?
Oh, okay. Oh boy. Let me think for a second. Portal. That's something to check out. No, that's for me.
Yeah, you do it.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I need to watch Gravity.
Yes, you need to watch that music video. Actually, because I'm very curious of what you think of it. Have you seen Jojo Rabbit?
Oh, no, I have not.
Honestly, we could do another movie night. You come over and we can watch it. It's excellent. I love it. I
tell me a little bit about it.
Okay, so it's about a boy in like 1944 who was a part of the Hitler Youth.
Okay.
And he has an imaginary friend that is Adolf Hitler. Like, because he idolizes Hitler, because he's a part of the Hitler Youth.
Okay.
So he imagines that his imaginary friend is Adolf Hitler.
Okay.
And Adolf Hitler is played by Taika Waititi, who also directs it. Taika Waititi did Thor Ragnarok. He did Hunt for the Wilder People.
Is it funny?
It's very funny.
Oh.
Yes. It's because it's all everyone in the movie is a Nazi, and they're all incredibly ridiculous in the most like.
Because Nazis are stupid.
Because Nazis are stupid. They'll do the thing where like 4 Nazis will come in, and he'll go hello, and he'll go hello, and he'll go Heil Hitler. The guy go Heil Hitler, and then he'll turn to the next guy and go Heil Hitler, and he'll go Heil Hitler. And then they just go down the line with like 6 or 7 people.
Everybody in the room.
Everybody does it.
Hi.
And then somebody else comes in and they go, schnell, Heil Hitler.
Christ.
And then they go through everybody in the room again. It's very funny.
Okay.
Because they actually used to do stuff like that. Don't even get me started on Nazis.
Well, what about... I'm trying to think of the good word for it, but... I think I remember in just a passing conversation that we had some other time.
Yeah.
You recommended Jojo Rabbit, and it was before you had seen it.
Yes.
And you were explaining to me, and it reminded me of The Wave. And I recommended that to you.
Yes.
And you still haven't seen that?
It's on my list.
Yeah. That's what I would recommend this week. It's a movie where a history teacher tries to teach them the dangers of like... I don't think it's about cults, but more about just how easy it is to fall to like this like cult type behavior and hierarchies and just human nature being able to be manipulated like that. And they have their own sign and creed, and I think it's in German. The original movie. It kind of hits it on the dot, but by the end of the movie, they start like it's like what is it? What is the word where I didn't read a lot? There's a word that like comply. God bless America.
Oh,
it's like comply or you'd be ridiculed and shamed.
Okay.
And it's like in the schoolyard with kids.
Yeah.
And it's happening because he tried to teach them how dangerous that is, and it gets out of hand.
Naturally.
Well, because it's a movie.
And because kids.
They couldn't have just learned their lesson.
Yeah, obviously, because that would be boring and it wouldn't be a movie.
Yeah. Then I wouldn't be recommending it. But The Wave.
All right.
If we have enough time for 2 movie nights, I'm assuming those will be excellent movies.
I agree. I think that'd be fun to watch. Oh, I know I already made a suggestion, but I do have to ask because I'm finishing The Last Dance, the Michael Jordan documentary. Have you watched any of it?
I didn't know there was a Michael Jordan documentary.
It's on Netflix.
Why is it called The Last Dance?
Because it's about the last season of the Jordan Bulls. So it's
Did they often dance? Were they globetrotters?
No. But the season was dubbed like The Last Dance, as in like...
There's so many cooler things they could have called it.
But I think it's
you could have like themed it with the bulls, like running with the bulls, or like, I don't know, something like a matador.
But like the characters being the real people in real life dubbed their last season The Last Dance.
Well, you know what? That's the issue.
Well, it's like a like it's like a saying, like, oh, this is your last dance. You know, it's the last dance. It's this is it. This is the end. You know, you've never heard that saying?
I was just trying to see how long I could reel that out. Yeah, I've heard it, but I was trying to think of another thing to say. I've got nothing. So it's The Last Dance.
It's
lame
title, I'll admit, but it's long. There's 10 episodes. It's like a mini like, so, and each one is like an hour long. But like, it's incredible. I mean, I've been watching it for the last couple months because
Okay.
I'll watch an episode and then I won't watch an episode for 2 weeks.
You know what I need to watch? The rest of freaking Breaking Bad.
Ooh, we gotta finish that.
We have to finish Breaking Bad. We're not even halfway through it.
No, we're not even season 3, are we?
No.
Yikes.
Still in season 2.
All right. Yep. That is our cumulative.
First.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's our cumulative task.
I gotta figure. We should have some kind of like book club style with Breaking Bad. Have like at least an episode a week,
and just
so we can talk a little bit about it and be like when did it come out? Like 7 years ago now? 6 years ago?
Yeah, I think it ended in 2013. I think. Yeah.
For all the late bloomers.
Yeah.
Of Breaking Bad.
I've seen it. He hasn't. So Tyler's very bad at watching shows. You're very bad at watching shows.
Well, yeah.
I mean, that's not a bad thing at all. It's just you don't sit down and watch. You don't binge.
No.
Which is honestly a very healthy thing.
Yeah. Also, it's literally episodic, where you're supposed to have a clean break where you can stop for
and think about
however long.
Yeah.
And then you return to it at an excellent starting point rather than going the whole fucking time.
And spending 7 hours and going, I don't remember half of that.
Anyway.
No,
we'll get around to that.
We will. That is our solemn vow.
That's all I've got. The Lakers are playing.
Lakers are playing. Oh, snap.
I'm not going to watch that game.
Oh, we missed the intro.
Yeah, we did.
Welcome,
everybody. We going to say it now? You want to throw it to the front?
Yeah, we'll run it back.
I was just... Let's just do the outro.
Let's do the outro,
and then record an intro.
And then blend it in and see how well... See if you got to this point... comment on whatever you're listening to this on, and let us know if you caught that the intro was recorded.
I'm a master editor. I'm sure they wouldn't know.
Well, that people, if you found out, you would clearly know exactly what you're doing, because this man is a master editor, and that is 100% fact.
It's true. But this has been Viewer Regression Advised. I'm Tyler Gadosh. You can find me if you want to stop by on Twitch. I play games, or I'm usually like mixing up some music at twitch.tv/thoneyplays.
Check him out.
Will, where can they find you on the internet?
My name is William. Nice to meet you. I have an Instagram if you want to follow that. It's WillWilcox_5. I remembered it off the top of my head this time.
Neato Cheeto. And anything that has to do with the podcast itself, that'll be on Twitter. It's at VRAPod. And those will be, I don't know, either teasers for the upcoming episode. If you guys want to tweet for us suggestions for what we should do in a future episode, let us know there.
Put polls up and things, you know? We're all about audience engagement here. So
with all of our one viewer right now.
Hey, I have talked to every single person in our audience today.
we will keep that vow. We will talk to everybody that listens to it. Every single one of you.
Yep. Hit us up. Email us. We'll make an email for the podcast.
Pretty sure it's viewerregressionadvised@gmail.com. I think I made it.
Oh, great. There you go, people.
Yeah.
Hit us up. Email us.
That's all.
Send us memes.
Dank memes only.
The dankest.
All right. Well, let's record that intro. Get that heck out of here.
Thanks, everybody.
Watch some Lakers. I'm not going to watch Lakers.
Nah, that's going to be confusing.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for listening.
Thanks for listening, everybody. This has been the Viewer Regression Advised podcast.
We know nothing.
And now so do you.
Flaw. All right. So we need to pick, we forgot to pick the topic for next week.
Oh, boy. Okay.
What do you want to talk about?
All right, let's...
we can poll all the viewers that we talk to.
Yes.
We're all about viewer engagement.
So let's do a poll.
All right. So, viewers, what is our next week's topic?
Mushrooms.
mushrooms.
Mushrooms. I think that's a good idea. Although I would strain from fungi specifically into just botany in general.
Botany.
Just plants.
Plants. Well, wait, hold on. Mushrooms aren't plants. They're like almost animals.
Let's not get into this.
Let's save it for next week.
There's a teaser.
There you go.